Demetrious Johnson!
Demetrious Johnson advances to the final, where he will meet Danny Kingan.
What's going on, folks? It's Wilson, and I'm back with another video, this time talking about my man, the Mighty Mouse, one of my most favorite fighters, Demetrious Johnson. He fights out of Washington. He doesn't need too much of an introduction, but I wanted to make this video because I feel like we should give more respect to Demetrious Johnson. He should be more popular, and he should be regarded as one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in the MMA scene right now. So Demetrious Johnson, I mean, he's probably one of the most well-versed fighters overall. He has amazing wrestling skills, and yesterday he put up an amazing fight at the One Championship tournament where he took the win from decision. But if you watch the entire fight, his wrestling skills was just amazing. The way that he was able to control the side, the way he was able to land that bloody elbow straight into the temple and bleed out his opponent. But this is not the first time he's done this. You know, he's been doing this in UFC the entire time. So just a little bit brief introduction. Demetrious Johnson, the mighty, also known as the Mighty Mouse, he was a former UFC fighter that got traded over to One Championship, and people say, you know, there's a lot of comments about him out there. You know, they say he's not popular, there's nothing special about him, and that is kind of true. This is why I made this video, so that we can pay more respect, and I think he deserves a lot more respect because, in my opinion, he's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters currently in the MMA right now. You know. His style, there's nothing special about his style. That's what a lot of people say. He doesn't have anything that he specializes in, and he never had a professional background in any sort of like martial arts, right? He didn't master karate, he didn't master Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. His style is what they call the freestyle wrestling, where he just does really good at taking you straight to the ground. Most of his fights are one-do submissions, and one of the reasons why he is so awesome is, well, there's a lot of reasons, which I will go over in this video, but number one reason why I think he should get a lot of respect is because he is very, very humble. He has great sportsmanship. If you saw the fight last night, you know, he went after the fight, you know, he shook his opponent's hands, he gave him a little mini hug and showed his respect. He doesn't talk trash, right? Who doesn't talk trash in the UFC, in the MMA scene, to hype up the fights? Demetrious Johnson does not talk trash. That's what I love about this guy. Second reason, he is a gamer. I mean, that's pretty awesome. How many, you know, professional fighters actually have time to, you know, game and share his personal life? But Demetrious Johnson does. The Mighty Mouse, he has his own gaming channel. He streams on this gaming platform where people can watch him play games, Twitch. I think he's part of an esports team called One Esports. So he has a really friendly personality. He's a very funny guy. You can look up a lot of his gaming videos on Twitch and on YouTube. So very humble, very relaxing guy. Now people say, oh, he's not popular. Yeah, that's because he's humble and because he doesn't cause a lot of drama, right? He doesn't talk smack about other people. Now he doesn't have like a rival, you know, somebody that goes back and forth, like Amanda Nunes and the whole Cyborg situation where there's a lot of beef going on. He doesn't like that. You know, he's a humble guy. Next thing I really like is that he's a small guy, right? I respect a lot of small fighters, especially in this art. Now, when it comes to small guys, you know, people go like, oh, small fighters, they're quick. They're just going to be really quick strikers. You know, they can step to the side. They can create angles. But Demetrious Johnson is totally different. His style is, like I said, freestyle wrestling with a combination of Muay Thai strikes. He's really good at reading the distance. He comes in, pokes you with a couple strikes, boom, backs right back out. You can't even touch him. Then he shuffles left and right, and boom, he goes in for that takedown. And when he's on the ground, oh my God, his control is amazing. As you can see right here, like this. He just pulled an armbar from there. He knows how to control the angle. He knows how not to get caught. And he knows how to trap you really well once you're on the ground. When you're on the ground, he's not just going for submissions. He can submit you, he can pull that armbar, but at the same time, he can pound you to death with elbow strikes like you see right here, right now in this vid. and he will just tear you apart, right? Very nimble, very quick, powerful ground game, mixing a bunch of different arts together, even without a professional background in a specific art that he specializes in. That's why I love this guy. Very good, unique fighter. He's only coming in at a height of 5'3". That's very short. But he's putting on, he weighs in at like 135. So he's bulked up and he can dominate you both on his foot and on the ground. Aside from that, I mean, he's beat some of the top fighters in this game. You know, he dropped Cejudo in Henry Cejudo with a TKO on I think it was like the first round. You know, he's beat some of the top fighters. He's beat one of the most legendary Japanese fighter coming out from Japan. And this guy, he's just so nimble when he's in the octagon, right? He has so much strength, and you don't really expect that from a smaller fighter. Yeah, sure. There's again, it goes back to all the comments like, you know, he doesn't really have a unique style. You know, he's not like the most powerful striker, but he makes up with everything that he's just overall good fighter. And when he gets you to the ground, I've watched all his fights. Once he goes to the ground, he's on that mount on top of you. Oh my god, I know he's doing some sort of damage. And it's just like he's gonna be able to knock out points if it goes to decision. He's gonna be able to take those points, or he's gonna just take you out, right? Whether that's through a submission or through a KO. So I love this guy. I think he deserves a lot more popularity. He deserves a lot more respect. Very humble guy, and that's pretty much my comments about Demetrious Johnson. Uh, he is, in my mind, one of the best pound for pound fighters. I'm looking forward to his next fight. I think it's going to be in Tokyo because he won the one last night, and he's going to be representing his team in Tokyo. So definitely looking forward to that one. This guy's an amazing guy, and again, I just believe he deserves a lot more respect. Very good, very talented, hardworking, hustling individual. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Just sharing my thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something about Demetrious Johnson, and we'll be giving him more respect. You know, shoot him a tweet or something like that on Twitter and give him some props. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, give it a thumbs up. I'll be posting out more MMA analyst videos and news. Hope everyone enjoys the weekend, and you can always follow me on Twitter at itswilson8.